Good morning, Wildy. Good morning, Lucky. Good morning, Lodi. Good morning, honey. Good morning, Pepper. Good morning, everybody. Derek here at Blue Cactus Dairy Goats. Welcome to southern Arizona, believe it or not, where we are experiencing a winter weather event. This doesn't happen very often here, and I'm sure people would probably like to know, what do we do to keep our goats, you know, alive when it actually snows like this? Dane here, he's wearing a polar bear coat, so he just loves this weather, don't you, Dane? Hey, Mo. Oh. Good morning. And Dana dog, she loves it too. You can tell how excited they are. They're like kids, aren't they? Aren't you, buddy? Aren't you? Here's kind of our main structures. These are the A-frames that if you're new to the channel, yes, there is a video in the video section there. You know, YouTube, how to build an A-frame Blue Cactus Dairy Goats, and you'll see me build one of these if you're interested in that. These work really good in dry climate, even though it's not dry today. And you can see under there. So when we do get the occasional rain or a snow every couple of years, it does stay nice and dry under there for them. Now, if we were living somewhere else where it snows like this all winter, anywhere in the Midwest or up north, this wouldn't work. I would need something more. And it is on the list. Good morning, Maddie. This here is Maddie, and that there is her mama, May, if you can see her in there. And she does not look like she's ready to get up this morning. Good morning, Bessie. And here's Dreamer, Dink-a-Dink. That there is Mia or Leia, I don't know. And that there is Legend. Get out of my face, buddy. You can see in there, it's nice and dry for them. There's pine shavings all down. So we knew it was gonna snow. It started out as rain and then turned to snow. So the first thing that we did was put this piece of plywood right here to keep the wind from blowing the snow in there on them. As you can see, there's nothing to screw the sheet of plywood to. So we just put a pallet there and kind of leaned it on it and lashed it to it with a piece of twine. Then we screwed the sheet of plywood that we had laying around to it and kind of threw a salt lick there to keep them from pushing it away. Then we put a whole giant cube of pine shavings in there. We put those pine shavings in there kind of at the last minute, you know, once the rain had turned over to snow. It was still dry in there, but we waited to the last minute, because kind of like the only real relief they're gonna get from the cold and the weather is the nice soft warm pine shavings. And then of course we fed them flakes of alfalfa, because alfalfa is a hot feed. As they chew it and it goes back and forth in their room, and it just warms them up. So normally this time of year they're only getting the Mountain Sunrise Timothy feed mix that we do. And but since it was cold, and whenever it's cold like that, we do give a couple of flakes of alfalfa to keep them warm at night. Of course, all their feeding troughs are full of snow and moisture, so I'm gonna have to clean all those out before I can feed them. But let's go check on everybody else.
Blue Cactus Soap has made over 10,000 sales while maintaining Etsy's Star Seller badge for fast shipping, excellent customer service, and over 2,000 5-star reviews. Blue Cactus Soap is a small family-run business that takes great pride in offering only the best, all-natural, high-quality soaps. If you haven't tried Blue Cactus Soap before and want to know what everyone is raving about, head on over to our Etsy shop and show your skin some love. The link is in the description below. And to everyone that has purchased Blue Cactus Soap and made this possible, thank you.
Mesquite tree covered in snow. How everybody's doing up here. So again, this booger kept all the snow from going in there. Good morning, everybody. I mean, you can clearly feel how much warmer it is in here with their body heat and you know, all the composting material, keeping them warm, ain't that right? All right, so that is, pretty sure that one's Mia and the other one's Leia. And that is, but I could be wrong on that. There is Grand Champion Mayo, Dreamer, Lit Eyes hiding behind Dreamer there. There's Vader over there, and here's Lily, and laying down there is Cassie. And I can tell they're slow to move this morning. They're all in their spots, and they're not gonna give it up for anybody. Let's go check on Champ. Hey pup, what you doing? Good girl, good girl, good girl. Morning. Same thing, so right there sticking their head out is Abilene. There is Champ. There is Ruger. There should be two more. We just end up climbing the gates because they're all wired shut because it's breeding season. We don't take any chances with crossbreeding or anything like that. We just wire them shut. No mistakes. Gosh dang, speaking of wire, you can see the electric wire today. Good morning, Cammie. So apparently she slept downstairs last night, and she just now found that hay that we threw in there for her last night. So breakfast is already served for Cammie, and there is Ray right there. And this is her sister Ruger, Champ, and Abilene. You can see it's all nice and dry under there. Morning, girls. So yesterday the rain came in, last night it turned over to snow. This morning we've woken up to a winter wonderland, but today I think the high is only 44 degrees, so everything is going to melt away, which is pretty typical for southern Arizona. I'm surprised it's lasted this long, really. But tonight the lows are in the high 20s, so it's going to get cold. So what I want to do is get them as dry as possible. So for the rest of the day, for me, I'm going to be shoveling all this snow off the A-frames and getting it away from them, so the sun can hit it, dry everything out in here as much as possible. We will put fresh pine shavings down tonight, and they will get fed alfalfa flakes tonight. Bale of alfalfa hay. It's a hot feed, keeps them warm. This morning, once, you know, they're not even up yet, but I'm just going to get to shoveling and brooming, and all the feeders will get cleaned out, and they'll get their Timothy hay mix today, because it's going to be 44 degrees. And as you can see, no one's freaking out or anything. They're all, this is as cold as it gets. I've got my, my Carhartt coat on that I really don't need here, but it's the only time, if you're gonna wear it, you gotta wear it on days like today, or it's just sitting there in the closet. And there's no more moisture coming, so this is as bad as it gets. We're gonna take those pallets and plywood things that I showed you down today, get them out of there so the sun can bake in from all angles and just kind of dry any moisture that's up in there and warm it up for these goats. And so today I get to relive an old Midwestern pastime, shoveling snow. And we will see you guys again soon.